The International Conference on Sustainability in the Water-Energy-Food Nexus brought together more than 260 researchers, decision-makers and practitioners from all over the world to discuss one of the most pressing issues of the 21st century. How can science and policy work toward water, energy and food security for everyone within the planetary boundaries?
The need for solutions in order to meet water, energy and food demands without compromising sustainability and exceeding environmental tipping points on the other side.
In 23 parallel sessions and 5 plenaries, the conference addressed the fact that water, energy and food are increasingly interlinked and how this is related to global change.
Urbanization is in a tremendous speed. Yeah, you have population growth, you have climate change, you have the increase of living standards. In this conference it was said, a growing middle class, and we are all very happy that people are getting out of the poverty status. Yeah. So this of course means that there is a real increase in demand for these resources.
The conference issued a call to action which stressed 3 main points to support policymakers, practitioners and researchers in moving toward a comprehensive nexus approach. Responsible governance of natural resources is the necessary first step for action on the water-energy-food nexus.
We need an optimal balance between nexus and sector-specific actions. We need to assess, in order to come to optimization, the transactions cost of nexus governance.
Many discussions focused on how science can contribute to accomplish this complex and challenging task, while safeguarding both the environment and access to natural resources, in particular for the poor.
Let's see what processes, what reporting mechanism do we have, how can we combine them. We have modern technologies today. We couldn't do that in the last decades, but now we can.
Due to the difficulties of coordinating relevant actors and institutions to that end, the second key point stated that the Nexus is calling for broad involvement of stakeholders to collaboratively work towards sustainable development.
It all takes a village. It takes many, many partners to tackle these very, very complicated issues. The issues transcend local scales to regional and ultimately global scales. These are all interconnected, so decision-making really reverberates up and down from global to local, local to global.
To facilitate such a collaboration, also science processes need to adapt.
We would like the scientific community which is here to help us to raise these 2 issues, the issue of the sustainability dimension in the nexus, and the issue of how do we get the bottom poor into this whole equation.
Because ultimately, science can come up with the solution and business can support the science, but it has to be practical in order for the farmer to be able to use it. We don't want to have a solution that will last for a week or even 1 crop cycle. We want to have something that is usable repeatedly.
This is why the third and last key message from the conference reads: it is essential to greatly expand financial, institutional, technical and intellectual resources for Nexus research and applications.
Now we believe is the time to begin putting the diagnostic work that we've done into a more proactive stance and to try to think about innovation and solution sets.
With more than 50 experts reporting on the conference and its results, the messages and outcomes can stimulate progress on networking, research and implementation for a sustainable nexus approach that goes well beyond the event itself.